Okay.
Okay, Vijay.
Next, Dhruv.
Yes, Vijay, next question is, as per my knowledge, I have never harmed anybody and desired.
Yeah, all this is part of life. I have not done any harm and all that. Don't be so self-righteous. Okay. Hmm. 99% of the world in the people in the world, 99. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Dhruv?
Yes, Vijay, now I can hear you.
Yeah. So, don't be so self-righteous that I have not done any wrong or whatever, whatever. Doesn't matter whether you have done wrong or right. I have not, it's like driving a car. I have not made a mistake, but why people keep on coming from all directions and all that? It's no guarantee, especially on Indian roads. People, cars and vehicles come from all different directions. And you can't just say, because I'm all right, why people are behaving like that. They will behave the way they want to behave, isn't it? And you have to find, you cannot just keep on blaming karma all the time. There is something called the present moment right now. In the present moment, some situation is there you need to solve and move on in life. You can't keep on complaining, oh, people are driving in all different directions. They have created a traffic jam for me. Hmm. So you find your way in the traffic jam and get home. That's all. So what is home? The home is the silent corner within you. So whatever is happening in the world, it is going to happen. Some people are going to behave nastily. Some people are going to abuse you, accuse you, say all sorts of things. They will create hurdles for you. And in all that, you just be happy, joyful, find your way and move on. Hmm. See, the greatest of all the saints who have happened, or the greatest of all men who have been on this planet, they all had problems. Whether it was Krishna or Rama or Buddha or Jesus, every single human being have had problems. You can't say that, oh, I'm good and that is why problems should not come to me. Problems are going to come. You have to just face it. And the sooner you accept it, that no matter what, whether I'm good or bad, that is no guarantee for problems to not come to me. Problems are anyhow going to come, and I have to face them and move on in life. Hmm. Don't get into that self-pity. I am so good and I am this, and why people are behaving like this. Nobody is concerned about your goodness. Okay. You take care of yourself, you be happy, you be strong and joyful. Hmm. Move from situation to situation, solve everything, whatever you can. What you can't, just move on. That is what life is all about. Okay. There is no time to brood. Gurudev, in one of the satsangs in the past 1 or 2 years ago, he said, the world is really not concerned about what you feel. Hmm. Whether you're feeling good or bad or all that, the world is not concerned about that. But the world is concerned about you doing things for them or not. So whatever you can do, you just do and move on. If you want to do for them or if you want to do for yourself, that is your choice, but keep on doing. The world is not concerned. I was feeling good, that is why I did it, and I was feeling pathetic, that is why I did not do. Your boss will not take this as an excuse. Hmm. If you are doing a business, your client will not take that as an excuse, isn't it? So whether you like it or not, we are dealing with everyone, and it is some form that is called vyavhara in Sanskrit. Vyavhara means what? Even business is called vyavhara. व्यवहारिक जीवन बोलते हैं ना, तो वही है कि you're dealing with people is also like business only. People are not concerned about what you're feeling and all that. So why are you pulling yourself down? Oh, I am good and people are not behaving well with me. Nobody is concerned about it. You should not also be concerned. You just move on. Hmm. And whether you like it or not, even by you being good, you are hurting people. All the bad people don't like your goodness. Okay, so they might not express it to you, but by being good, you're hurting them. So they will also get back to you. Okay, so that is not Hindi में कहावत है ना, all the five fingers are not of the same size. So the world is not what you think you are, and world is not exactly the same as you are. Everyone is different. They have different perspectives. They think differently. What you think is right works for you. It does not. It need not necessarily work for anyone else also. Okay, so that is what, opening yourself to infinite possibilities. Again, I come back to this sentence which Gurudev said last week. This world is full of this. The forest is full of thorns. You cannot say that thorns should not be there. You just find skillful way of avoiding the thorns so that you don't get hurt. That's all. Okay.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Bhaiya, the next question is, in order to be happy, who do we always have to be dependent? Or like first we depend on our parents, then our future family member. And if we are on a spiritual path, we are always dependent on Guru for everything. Isn't it possible to live our lives independent of anything or anyone?
See, in the relative world, we are dependent on everyone. But in the absolute world, we are independent. Nobody can give us joy. If you decide to be happy, nobody can take it away. And if you decide to be unhappy, then nobody can make you happy also. So as far as your happiness is concerned, you are the creator of your own happiness and you are the destroyer of your own happiness. No situation, person or thing can create happiness for you or destroy happiness for you. Suppose, gulab jamun gives you happiness. If you think it is somewhere outside, suppose gulab jamun gives you happiness, then one gulab jamun will give you a lot of happiness. Imagine how much happiness 10 gulab jamuns should give you. But it does not give you that happiness. Why? Because happiness is not in the gulab jamuns. Now you can replace gulab jamun with whatever, fame, money, some house, some promotion, something, whatever you like. Why? Because every time you have a gulab jamun, you connect with yourself. The outer 6 layers, we talk about the 7 layers, the outer 6 layers come into harmony and you connect to yourself. That happiness we see. And when we have those 10 gulab jamuns, that harmony in the outer 6 layers is gone awry again. And that is why you don't experience that happiness. So you are the source of joy and happiness. Gulab jamun is just an excuse for a person who is not on the path of yoga. He will say, yeah, gulab jamun has given me happiness. And that is true. Why? Because gulab jamun has at least harmonized the outer 6 layers, no? But for a person who's a yogi, who's on the path, he will recognize that gulab jamun is just an excuse. The happiness is within me. So as far as your happiness is concerned, you are independent. But yet, in the world, we need to be dependent. We need food. You can't grow your food all the time. You need clothes. You can't stitch your clothes. You need a car. You can't make your own car. You can't do everything all by yourself. There are some people who are doing some things here and there, taking care of certain responsibilities, and that is how you are able to experience all these things in life. So these are two aspects of life. You are dependent also, and yet you are independent also. You are interdependent also, and you are independent also, and both go hand in hand. Okay.
Next question is, Guruji says being in feelings is better than being in worry. How to make that shift when you are caught up in worry?
It doesn't matter. When you become aware, automatically you pull yourself out. And when you're stuck in it and you're not aware of it, nothing can help you. Okay. So that is why, you need to do a sadhana regularly, every day. Sometimes twice a day also meditate. If you have learned Sahaj Samadhi Dhyan, do it twice a day. Why? Because whether you become aware of what you're going through or not, The sadhana will anyway take care of it. Okay. So there are certain things we can't remember all the time. We go through a certain thing, and sometimes it takes a few days before you recognize, oh my God, I was worrying. Hmm. I was caught in my emotions, I was caught in thoughts, I was caught in this, I was caught in that. Okay. So just do your sadhana regularly. That is the only way. Hmm. Like whether the body gets dirty or not, you take a shower and the whole body gets cleansed. No. We don't check whether my hands are dirty or feet are dirty or back is dirty. We take a shower and everything goes off, isn't it? So your sadhana is like that. Okay, whether your mind is stressed or you're stuck in your thoughts or here or there, doesn't matter. Just do your sadhana. Sometimes one shower may not take it away, but 2, 3 showers will definitely take it away if it is a stain, sticky substance which we are not aware of on the back somewhere. 1 or 2, 3 showers, it will just take it away at the most. When we play Holi, so much colors are there all over the face. It takes few days for the colors to go away. But it goes, no? Little by little, the shower takes care of it. So like that, our sadhana will take care of everything. Last question, Dhruv.
Okay. Last question is, how to get rid of nightmares and sleep well?
Nightmares is a part of sleep. So it's good. But if you are having difficulty not sleeping well, then today we just launched a new program, a workshop to get rid of anxiety and sleeping problems. Okay. So from the coming weekend, I'll be teaching those programs. It's a very beautiful program. Anyone and everyone can do it. You don't need to go through sleep disorders to do that. There are so much beautiful knowledge, some new meditations, breathing exercises, some asanas which help induce sleep, which help us relax. So it's a very beautiful program. So you can undergo that program. All Art of Living teachers, I would recommend you should do that. It will give you a different perspective to what life can be, our sleep can be, what anxiety can do to us or not do to us. So you can participate in that program if you wish. Okay. So Dhruv, there are a number of questions here. You can note it down. Okay. It is open to all, whether people have done happiness program or not. To all the people who would like to participate, this program is open to all. It's an entry-level program. You don't need to necessarily do a happiness program to do an advanced course if you have done this program. Okay, so Sudarshan Kriya is taught in this program, but that is the only thing common with the happiness program. The rest of the entire program is different. Okay.
Thank you, V. Sorry, I can't see these questions. I'm not sure why.
Okay, doesn't matter. If you are able to see them later, good. Otherwise, let's drop them.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so that much for today. Hope you enjoyed the session. If you like the session, please spread it with others. If you have any feedback, please let us know. And if you have any questions, send them to Dhruv. The beauty about these questions is I don't know what questions are coming up. It's all impromptu. There is no rehearsal. Okay. So whatever answers at that moment of time come up, and if it helps you, good. So it's just a different perspective of another way of looking at the same problem, same thing. I don't claim that my answers are the best or they are worth watching, but it just gives you a little different perspective to what life can be. Okay, so have a good night, enjoy yourself, and see you next week at the same time for another session of keeping it simple. Thank you, Dhruv.
Thank you.
And good night everyone. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.